to have a player who's come back after so long. He just came to train with the team here to keep fit, and another year later he's Manchester United's best centre-half. That tells you that something isn't quite right. And look, Man United are 14th in the Premier League, so that also tells you something it's not quite right. But I do agree with that. I think they were a lot better organised today. They look more difficult to play against, more difficult to break through, which usually happens. It's normally quite wide open. But Mainu, and I thought Eriksen next to him as well, gave him a really solid platform. But I also think they were helped by Villa's game on Wednesday. I think it was a little bit of a flat game from Aston Villa. And as I said before, I think United just tried to survive in the game. He also said there as well, we were organised, compact, and just hoping we could get a goal on the counter-attack, which you Manchester United, you think you'd have a little bit more than that, a little bit more.
You don't like
cleverness.
to hear that, do you, from a United player?
No, a bit of hope, yeah, but that's where we're at with Man United at the minute. That's where they're 14th in the Premier League, because they're not good enough to put the full package together. Let's say they can do one thing and maybe be gung-ho and create chances, not always take the chances, or they can sit back like they have done today and just try and survive in the game and try and hope that something will happen on the counter-attack, or they get a free kick with Bruno hitting the bar.
From a managerial point of view, in United's current state today, has Johnny Evans helped with that experience, that know-how of the club?
Yeah, from Ten Hag's point of view, he certainly has, but like, it's game to day, game to game, which it shouldn't be. You know, we saw Sir Jim Ratcliffe up there, Jason Wilcott's up there. You know, Dan Ashworth's got to make a decision. He's going to live game to game as a Man United manager. Shouldn't be the case. Should be a plan going forward. You're going regressing.
Erik Ten Hag keeps telling us there is, and it's calm behind the scenes, and everyone's
stick
on the
to the
same
plan,
page.
he says. But I would say to him, what is the plan? And I'm sure the manager's done. Know the plan. If we know the plan, we can stick to it. But give us a clue what the plan is. You've been there two years. You know, you've not been there 5 minutes. You keep saying, judge me at the end of the season. I wish we all could say that as manager. Judge me at the end of the season. Maybe I wouldn't be sitting here. You know,
we'd miss you.
Unfortunately, you don't get that time, and certainly not as a Man United manager. The reality is, as a football manager, you win football matches or you get yourself sacked, and you take the brunt of the criticism. That's part and parcel of the job. We can all moan about it, and we can all have self-preservation interviews and try and protect ourselves and blame injuries. And he signed 16 players, Steve. He spent gazillions of pounds. 7 of the 9 substitutes are his signings today. You know, big money signings. Some of them never got a kick at a football. 5 of the starting 11 are his signings. That is his squad. Show us something different. And rely on me going back to Johnny Evans, a 40-year-old centre-half.
36, just to quantify.
He looks 40 today. After the game, he looks 40. Is that all he is?
36.
No, he's a young man. I mean, I think it's disrespectful we keep talking about his age. I mean, he done well there today. I mean, he marshalled there. I mean, I think Watkins would have got more of a kick at the ball if De Ligt was playing against him today. You know, and what I've seen from De Ligt, all right, he's got to settle into the Premier League. But stop all the excuses. He's got to settle. He's got the injuries. It's not my squad. Yes, it is your squad. You haven't got the injuries as much now. Everyone picks up injuries. We see with Aston Villa. Start performing. Start showing us a plan. Keeps talking about the plan. Show us the plan. And then we know if it's progression. We don't see any progression. Sometimes, like, let's use Jurgen Klopp. I know it's a rival of Manchester United. When he first came, it didn't happen for him straight away. Liverpool, but we could see there was a playing style of what he wanted to do, and the implementation was easy, and the signings were being brought in as Jurgen Klopp players. We could see it. It was clear. It's like, say it again, it's very difficult to scout for Manchester United because you don't know how the manager wants to play. Almost an impossible job to recruit, as it's being shown. You talked about not scoring goals. Yeah, they haven't won a game in 5 there. That's not Manchester United. They're 14th in the league. Yeah, you can stop. It's a team stopping getting relegation to keep clean sheets. That's what they do, getting numbers behind the ball and work hard and try and keep a clean sheet, and they're relying on him. You don't score goals because you're not creating enough. And also, you haven't got enough centre-forwards. They've got one centre-forward at the football club. Xerxes is not a centre-forward. I don't know what he is at the moment. Højlund's a centre-forward. He's had injuries. He's coming back in. But he's not the answer. If you cannot produce a Højlund in your academy, then you need to close your academy, in my opinion. He's not top draw. He's not Manchester United. Where are the days when they're still spending the money, by the way? Where are the days when Manchester United Football Club went to Tottenham and say, we're taking your best player, Harry Kane. We're going to know where. They did it time and time again. They took Michael Carrick, they took Berbatov, took Teddy Sheringham. You know, not only Tottenham, but